Welcome to another episode of the Hammer Down Sales and Productivity Podcast, where we're going to make you productive and not busy, addressing the needs of business owners and planting the seed for a secure future. Do you want your business to grow and prosper without sacrificing the freedom to live the lifestyle you want? Do you want to build a company that you can cash out and sell one day so you can retire comfortably or go after the next big idea? So ask yourself the following questions. Do I want to become far more successful and productive? Do I want to grow my business to the next level? Do I want a business to work for me or me to work for it? Do I want to develop a dominating team of employees? And do I want a business that is both fun and profitable? Remember, action, attitude, and approach. And we're here to help you with that. Hello, Coach Wayne here, and today's subject is 5 high-impact lead generation strategies for our businesses, all sizes, actually. I got to thinking when I was driving down the road the other day, I order stuff off of Amazon, and then I stop at Walmart and pick up a couple of things. And local businesses are against the wall the same way, with Amazon dominating e-commerce and Walmart dominating the brick and mortar area. Many local businesses are struggling to kind of compete with that. And it's all about attitude, really. Let's face it, online is important, but the aisles in the stores are not going anywhere. Effective local lead generation strategies can help you do what you need to do to compete. While other digital marketing strategies put you in touch with the world, I'm going to go over a couple today that are going to be more targeted, and they're going to put your business in touch with your exact market. I'm going to give you the 5 easiest, most affordable, and most high-impact lead generation strategies for a local business of any size. Number 1 is going to be using targeted Facebook leads. Number 2 is going to be create localized lead magnets. Number 3 is going to run a local contest or giveaway. Number 4 is create a localized landing page. And number 5 is to go offline. So number 1 is going to be to use targeted Facebook lead ads. There's 2.4 billion users, and that's unparalleled targeting capabilities. Facebook is absolutely the best way for local business owners to find their people. Let's say you just opened a new dance studio. And let's say it's around Valentine's Day. Facebook advertising will enable you to target men in a relationship within a certain area. Your message could be something to the effect of Valentine's Day is coming up. Get her the best gift ever. And it's super simple, right? But what if your dance studio only has classes in April? You need to start getting prospective students now to fill those classes. And that's where Facebook lead ads come in. There are a couple of options when talking about lead generation on Facebook. Number 1, you can run an ad with conversion objective and send everyone who clicks to a landing page on your website where they submit their contact information through a form. Number 2 is to run a Facebook lead ad. What's a Facebook lead ad? Looks like this. Step 1. A prospective lead scrolls through your Facebook feed, and they see your ad for a Valentine's Day gift of dance lessons, and they click the call to action button. Step 2, a form opens up within the ad, right in the newsfeed, and the prospective lead fills out those blocks with their contact information or whatever fields you select. Number 3, the lead submits their information, and that information is automatically sent to your previously targeted contact management system. And here's what a Facebook lead ad might say or look like in the Facebook lead ad manager. The best part of that Facebook lead situation is that it works. There's a company called WordStream found that Facebook lead ads convert the people who click on them 19.7 more times effectively. 19.7% more effectively than the regular Facebook ads that send people to a landing page. The top tip I can give you is Facebook lead ads are far more effective if you don't have to do the manual export. Instead, connect your Facebook ad account to your CRM to send your new leads there, where they want to go directly or automatically. Tip number 2 is to create a localized lead magnet. Creating a lead magnet is an incentive that gets prospective leads to trade their contact information for yours. The challenge, of course, is that your local businesses don't need leads in Atlanta or Chicago if you're based out of Tampa. So creating a generic lead magnet appealing to everyone isn't a good use of your time. Instead, you need to create a lead magnet which is exclusively appealing to your target market in your local area. Here are a few localized ideas. The Complete Guide to Estate Planning in Tampa, Florida. The Complete Guide to Buying, Selling, and Flipping Homes, Condos, and Apartments in the Orlando area. The Complete Guide to Buying a Used Car in Central Florida. Preparing your car for winter in Denver. Or you could use a state as well. A Guide to the Perfect Road Trip, Holiday, Bachelor Party, Romantic Getaway in Key West, Florida. The format of these lead magnets is entirely up to you. They could be webinars, email, gated videos, or simply just a PDF ebook. An email gating video is a powerful way to generate leads. To do so, you'll have to talk to your web developer to create something that pauses or refuses to play the video until the information has been submitted. That's a great tip if you're going to use video to capture leads. Tip number 3 is you could run a local contest or a giveaway. Perhaps the most reliable way to generate exclusive local leads is to run a contest that gives away a prize specific to your area. Contests are similar to lead magnets in that they provide a reason for prospective customers to provide contact information. In this case, you've given them a chance to win a prize if they do so. So when running a local contest or giveaway, there's a single best practice that makes all the difference. Give away a prize related to your product or service. Hypothetically, let's say you're marketing a fitness gym. If you create a contest giving away a trip to Barbados or $1,000 cash, you'll get thousands of leads. Everybody wants to go there. And that's a problem. Remember, a single lead who becomes a customer is what we're after. Like social media followers or blog subscribers, the number of leads is ultimately the metric. By giving away a prize directly related to your business specifically, you may get fewer leads, but that's okay. But those leads will be worth more something to you in the future and your business. Right, so if you're running a fitness gym, you could give away a 3-month free membership and maybe partner with another business. So you have somebody you're going to win a 3-month membership pass that also includes 3 months of massagers to help them recover faster. So get it with a massage therapist and see if you can maybe do some co-branding. The local contest page is simple but effective. Here are a few things, though, that you may want to, include in your next contest. You want to include a countdown timer. A countdown timer adds urgency to the promotion for sure. Actually, a countdown timer has been shown to increase the conversion by like 330%. They work perfectly in contests because they're real. Your contest will really end at the end of the week. And if they don't enter, they can't win. So it creates emergency. The next thing that's important is the headline. Front, center, and huge. The headline tells exactly what you could win. Put the value at the top. The value of the prize. A dollar value helps keep your contest entrants interested and understanding what they could win. If the value isn't inherently understood, you're in trouble and there won't be much interest. The form fields. Super important inside the contest and the form that they fill out. The contest asks for nothing more than a name and an email address. That's generally the best practice, to ask for no more information than you need to contact your lead. More fields in the form usually equal lower conversion because people don't want to do that. They don't want to spend the time to do it, or they feel like that's too much information. The next is the call to action button. Make sure it's high contrast and eye-catching so that there's no confusion about where to click to enter the contest. The lack of external links. This contact page is an effective landing page. As such, it's optimized for a single conversion goal. That means there are no links off of this page to distract the visitor or take them somewhere else to help them forget about the contest. You're not sure what to give away? Here are a few ideas I just jotted down, just thinking about it for 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe a date night package, especially if you team up with another company, maybe a restaurant or a cafe or a bar or a coffee shop. You know, how to prepare your cars for the super hot Florida summers. Maybe a home staging package, which is kind of cool. A family photo shoot, holiday themed makeover, fitness classes and fitness gear, so you could team up again. Any kind of product giveaway that is themed. And maybe something really cool, you could be specifically and target people that are getting married and provide like a pre-wedding spa treatment for him and her. You may notice that a social share boosts the reach of your local contest or giveaway by adding share buttons, incentives for your people to like share the contest so their friends can enter as well. That's kind of a cool idea. And then you could also do number 4, which is create a localized landing page. If you target market multiple local markets or have local branches, create a landing page specific for each one of those branches. For instance, let's say you run a law firm in Tampa, and you may have your flagship office in Jacksonville, but you have other offices in Fort Lauderdale and Sarasota. Your prospective clients and prospective leads will be far more likely to engage with you if there's a local branch that they can deal with. So when you do this, there are 2 things that you want to focus on. You want to focus on local SEO. You want to show up when someone types in Grand Rapids personal injury lawyer or personal injury lawyers in Tampa, Florida, or Orlando personal injury attorney. That's super important so that your page shows up. And then you want to build a local lead generation campaign that targets those areas specifically. And you can use Facebook ads again for this. And then it sends them to the landing page specific to their area. For instance, there's all kinds of local businesses using Facebook to advertise, but there very few of them are targeting a specific audience. Having all kinds of fans and all kinds of likes and all kinds of people on your page is great. But if they're not spending money with you, the numbers really doesn't matter. And number 5 is to go offline. It can be really, really hard if you're used to do digital marketing to look out the window and have new ideas. We have a superiority complex when it comes to marketing strategies, and shaking hands with people is often overlooked in favor of the A/B test. However, conferences, trade shows can be a fantastic way for your local business to generate quality leads to build relationships. Trade shows, those have been going on for a million years. And actually, 99% of the marketers said that they found unique value from trade show exhibits that they did not get from their local marketing mediums. So you ask, how does offline work? I'm going to give you a few offline lead generation tips just to get you started. Choose your trade show or your conference well. They can be really expensive. And you definitely want to get a positive return from attending, as well as the time you spend, walking around glad handing. Your recommendation is to choose one or two, or maybe just test a couple, then go from there. If it works and it turns a profit, then you want to continue to do it. Next thing is to determine which form will indicate success. Are you focused exclusively on generating leads, or are you looking for more of a wholesale provider, employees, product feedback, and looking for the referrals? Bigger isn't really necessarily better in this instance. Like, for example, the local contest. It's better to go with a highly targeted trade show or conference than it is to dive into the biggest ones out there, especially for local businesses. Find where you can target your clients specifically and go where your clients are. Number 4, remember the local lead generation. Give merchandise. Unless you're getting cards or having prospective customer sellers provide their lead information, then you're wasting your time and your money. That's what you're there for. You got to give them incentives. Give them merchandise, swag, discounts, whatever in exchange for contact information. It's one of the oldest lead generation tactics in the world. And number 5 is absolutely the most important, that everybody forgets to do. Everybody's probably a strong word, but most people really lack in this area, which is follow-up. Follow up on the leads that you generate online or in person. Before you head out the door to attend a trade show or make phone calls or meet and greet or door knock, whatever it is that's your method, you want to create an automated email series that will encourage new leads to complete your business objective, which is to shop with you or use your service. Just started out with something like this. It was great meeting you at this, or it was nice meeting you the other day at Starbucks. It was a pleasure. Look forward to talking to you again. Something super simple. So there you have it. My best 5 high-impact local lead generation strategies that you can start using today. To recap, you want to use targeted Facebook lead ads to reach your local area. You want to create a localized lead magnet relevant exclusively to your target market. You want to run a local contest or a giveaway, which gets people really excited. You create localized landing pages for your brand's specific branch if you have multiples. And then just go offline. Forget about the online lead generation and go face-to-face, belly-to-belly. That's a lost art. People are unsocialized, and they're afraid to talk to people. And again, cast net fishing is great, but you just pull in a lot of stuff as well that's non-useful. When you're specific on what you're fishing for, you may not catch as many, but you're going to get what you went after. So sometimes it can feel like digital marketing strategies apply only to the international, huge mega businesses, but that's not true. Your local businesses can actually prosper more and find just as much success with these strategies. So go get started. Be omnipresent. bring value, have an explanation of services, have a value statement, and be consistent. I hope you found this episode helpful. Appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Please like and subscribe. Find us on Audible, iTunes, and Spotify. Take care, guys. Be safe. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Hammer Down on Productivity and Sales podcast with me, Wayne Weathersby. If you liked it, please subscribe today on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. And if you would, take a second, give us a rating or leave us a message. It would be greatly appreciated.